Before you begin the class, you want to know how to make a SolidWorks course by HATSUP with certificate administered by a teacher over 10 years of project experience and still can learn miscellaneous software and engineering concepts at a pricely erasing price and still may win free days in a very simple way. So click here on the video description link. I will explain to you the details how it works. Guarantee that you will not repent. And now stay with class, and do not forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and still if you want to leave a comment. This will help you to see more classes and get more knowledge. And now stay with the video. Good class. Hello my student of Infinity Projects Brazil. I am the engineer teacher Thiago Lourenço Martins, and in this video I will teach you how to export from SketchUp to SolidWorks. After opening the downloaded file, we will use the rectangle tool. This tool will be used to create two overlapping rectangles to man, so we will split the file into 3 parts. It is important to do this to make the file lighter, if you have a good one. Computer, this step is not necessary. Skip to export step. Made the rectangle. Select it and click the Move button to move the rectangle approximately in the 3rd part of man. Now we click on the Select tool and we copy the rectangle to have another dividing the first part of the second, thus having 3 separate parts. Done that, we will close the file and generate 3 copies of it, so we can then split it. Now we open the first file and delete one of the rectangles. Click on the rectangle that is left and click on the Push tool. Now we drag the rectangle upwards, generating some kind of extrusion. Click the Select button, select the whole cube, right click on the cube and click Create Group. With the cube selected, click Edit, then click Intersect Faces, then click with Model, then just click on Man. This will intersect the man exactly where the cube passes. Now click on the cube and delete it. Now click on the human with the right mouse button. Then left click on Disassociate. Then just click on the top of the person and press delete, so we take the top off. Now we save the file and do the same process for the other two parts so that we have the bottom, middle and top parts separate. Now let's download a STL Export SketchUp extension. Click on the video description link and then install. To install, we have to open SketchUp and click Window, then Preferences. Then in the window that will open, click Extensions and install extensions. Browse for the downloaded executable file and click Open, click Yes and then OK. Now we see that we already have the option to export in STL. Let's now export the three parts of man to STL by opening one by one and exporting. For that, click File, then click Export STL, then put the unit as millimeters and click Export. And save the STL file. Let's do that for the three parts. Let's go to the SolidWorks open part, find the location of the STL files, click on all the files then choose STL. Click on the first file then click on Options. Now leave selected a surface body. This will make the file editable. As multiple surfaces drawn, change to millimeters and click OK and open the file. Open the file, let's save it and do the same process for the other two parts. Let's now create a new assembly file and insert the three parts of the person. Now we will assemble the three parts using the technique of the same planes, because when we exported them the origins of the 3x, y, and z axes, they kept the same ones, so just place a constraint of positioning of a plane from one part to the other, doing so to the three planes. it's fully assembled our person. Let's look at how it was in SketchUp and what it looked like in SolidWorks. See that in SolidWorks it looked good, but it didn't look like in SketchUp, so let's paint and then model the man. For this we will start to paint from the bottom. To start we put the color throughout the drawing, the predominant color, which in this case is black. In the middle part we do the same thing with black, and then we will insert the white to paint the shirt, but not to paint the whole click face. This way we'll only paint that portion of face. Then click on the blank painted face and click copy appearance, so we can paint the rest just by pasting the appearance. To paste the appearance, click several faces that should be that color holding the control, and then click paste appearance. Do it for everything else. improve our human modeling eyes and eyebrows, so we will type in Google Power Surfacing. This is an additional SolidWorks extension that we will download and install in order to model. I left the link in the video description to download. Download the corresponding your software version and install. Let's click the 30-day use option and open SolidWorks. See that the Power Surfacing tab option has already appeared. If yours is not enabled, click on Supplements, then enable Power Surfacing and click OK. Now I will give a brief demonstration of the basic tools of Power Surfacing by clicking the Create Box arrow and then Create Box again. This Power Surfacing tool has as its principle a method of modeling complex geometries, very useful in the designer sector. The principle is the same as when we were kids and played modeling clay. It is possible to segment, change the size in X, Y and Z, stretch and pull. It is very practical but nothing accurate. It is possible to segment, change the size in X, Y and Z, stretch and pull. It is very practical but nothing accurate. And then move the sphere upwards by fully selecting it and dragging through the arrows. Let's make the extensions fitting the eyes proportionately. We painted the eyes. We repeat the process for the other eye. Let's now model the eyebrows. Notice that for the eyebrows we flatten the model, and then we section the geometry to create more faces, so we have more faces and more precision in modeling. Right-click on this face and then left-click on Insert Edges in Current Object to create more faces. Like an eyebrow, let's paint it and make the other. this is the man already finished. See how it was rendered. Now let's check the man measurements. This step could have been done before, which is to leave it in the right proportions after importing SketchUp. To make the scale correction, we use the measurement tool and measure its height. See that the measurement is 47.14 millimeters on the z-axis. Let's leave it with 1 meter and 75 centimeters high, so we will open each part, and apply the scale. To apply the scale, click on the Molding Tools tab. Then click on Scale, switch to Origin instead of Centroid, and type 1750 divided by 4714. This will give the correct scale. Done. It just do for the other two parts. When you are going to the top, remember to select the bodies by clicking on the eyebrows and eyes and the rest of the top to scale in full. See that now the scale is already correct for every human. You also have the possibility to change the color quickly and right-click on the color you want to change and left-click on Edit Appearance. Then just put the color you want and everything in this color will change to the selected one. And our human is ready. I leave here a comparison of how it was in SketchUp and how it was in SolidWorks. Please kindly leave your like in the video and also subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment of what you thought, I will make more tutorial videos than you may be seeing and gaining more knowledge to make you even more competitive in the job market. Thank you very much. See you next class, and don't forget, if you want to take SolidWorks classes through WhatsApp, click on the link in the video description and I will show you how to do it. Until our next class, my student of Infinity Projects Brazil.